In my heart, there's a place for you. I know this feeling is true. So let me spell it out to you. L-O-V-E. Mamacita, mamacita. Yo quiero decirte a ti. Señorita, señorita. Corazón late por ti. Ay, qué bonita y chiquita. Daría yo mi vida por ti. Hey, baby, very own right there, Daddy Alvarez, that L-O-V-E. One of my favorites off his album right there. Matter of fact, we're going to be giving away some music, giving away a lot of stuff. We've been getting a lot of good things from a lot of people that have been coming in. We're going to be giving away that Swindle Lifestyle magazine, right. Sending that out there to all our listeners. And we got that comida coming through. You know what I mean? We got it coming through.
It's a matter of time.
Oh, yeah. And we got a lot of music that we've been getting from all the artists, all the local artists that have been coming through and handing us off some good stuff.
That's right.
So we got some fat packages, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Got some good packages going on. And of course, you are listening to the talent show, Danny Alvarez, Manuel Martinez, Eminem Records. You know what I mean? And every Sunday we bring it to you right here, 6 to 9 p.m. And our girl Jackie's with us, man. What's going on, Jackie?
Everything's good. How are you guys doing?
Good, good. You've been working hard, huh?
Yes, I tried. Definitely.
This is our new girl in studio with us. She's from Miss Hispanidad.
Yes.
And it's going down right there. And she's going to pay some bills from us real quick.
Yes, definitely some time to pay some bills. First, I want to start with Wyatt's Paint and Body. They are located at 350 Rancho Boulevard in the city of Colton. Their phone number is 909-885-5051. Wyatt's. They do very good work and are very friendly people. Also, RJS Video Production. Their website is rjsvideo.com. You can reach them at 909-213-3986. Jay does a great job doing videos, events, and any type of camera needs. Also, Albert Zamora, you can reach him at 909-213-7288. The website is partnerscoins.com. The organization is Coin Communities. That's COIN Communities. Albert does so much for the communities, always getting involved and helping to make this area a better place to live. Also, A1 Tires and Wheels. Their phone number is 909-874-8752. They are located at 17827 Valley Boulevard in the city of Bloomington, 92316. And last but not least, Mirror Image Tint. You can definitely reach out to Ben. He's actually one of my sponsors. Great company. The website is mirrorimagetint.com. You can email him at onebadtinter@live.com. Also, you can reach Ben at his cell phone number, 909-519-3854. Ben is the man. He is a high-end vehicle specialist, has a lifetime warranty, and also does commercial and residential work.
All right, there it is, Jackie, the Miss Professional right there. Not just Miss Hispanidad, bringing it to the table right there.
That's right.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big introduction to our guest that's joining us in studio today, Mr. Pepe Serna. What's going on with you, brother?
Man, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Pero público, I want you to know something. That what Miss Jackie just gave you, the information that she just gave you of the sponsors for this show, these are the people that you have to support. Not only because they support the show that brings it to you, but these are people, honorable people that you can go to and know they will cut you a good deal. That this is where you get the best in the house. You just tell them the radio show sent you.
That's it. Exactly.
And then the more people, then everybody's going to be wanting to come on and sponsor this show.
That's right.
And more shows like this.
That's right.
Because we got them growing out of the woodwork, man.
That's
and
right.
we need you, the public, out there to support them. Because you are the missing link. And you know, the Swindle Lifestyle Magazine, you know what the swindle is? That is free.
That's it.
Yeah,
there is the swindle.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And if everybody out there are I'm sure they know who this man is, but let me enlighten you on exactly who he is. My man played Mundo in American Me, and he also played Simon, homie, and he also played Angel in Scarface.
Yep.
He was part of Tony Montana's 4-man team right there, and then also he played. I can't remember the name, but the leader of the Aztecas.
Oh, the Aztecas, Chuco, you know.
Yeah.
But actually, don't forget Mr. Ortiz in the Paul Rodriguez movie, A Million to One. You know, you have to come to my convenience store de vez en cuando. Les voy a vender una vironga mía bien barata, and you don't get drunk.
It don't get no realer than that.
Oh man, right here live in studio. It is an honor, my man, to have you sitting with us and just being in studio with us, man. And man, let us know what you've been up to, man.
Man, you know, it's great how you meet people, you know, and I came and I hooked up with Manny and Danny just months ago. And they've been inviting me to come down here, and I've been wanting to come, and so I got here before they did today, because I'm always early.
Yeah, I know you were early.
My dad was always at work an hour early. And so to all you out there, if you're early, you're on time.
That's right.
If you're on time, you're late.
That's right.
So by being on time, I got to meet, I was checking out my stuff, my one-man show, and I was reading, and then I heard this music coming from down the hall. And then I heard, and when I asked, who are you guys? Electro City from Santa Ana, from the OC, where I'm from. I said, all right, man. And so I hooked them up with Manny, and now it's all about hooking each other up. That's what it's all about, us helping each other.
That's right.
You know, giving back. You know, what you were talking about before, about the cars. You know, how beautiful they are, and the work that goes in them, the passion that goes. And about learning how to read, and about, you know, young women being beautiful and taking care of themselves, and demanding respect from the youngsters out there. And for you youngsters to respect the women, you know, it's like it's not a different time and age. You know, we came from a different time. We grew up with different values, but it's all the same values.
Exactly.
You know, do unto others. Treat everybody else like you want to be treated. But I can go on and on. But I want everybody, check this out. I want you to write this down. Go Facebook.com/Guruphobia. It's A, and then Guru is Guru, and phobia is PHOPIA. You know, when you say phobia, it sounds like it's PHOBIA, but it's PHOPIA. And that's my new movie that's coming out, and I want you to go to the page and like the page, because I want to see how many of you out there listening and are going to support my movie, because we want it to get out there, and it's going to be good, man. It's going to be really, really good.
How many people you got here in the station? Because I know I'm going to like it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else here is too. So I'm with you.
I know. How many people we got out there listening to
That's
us?
right, exactly.
Thousands.
Thousands. You heard it. Go to the Facebook page and like that.
Si hablan español, entonces agárrense un lápiz, un pin, guruphobia.com.
It's crazy that you speak it right there in that language. You know, it's a Middle Eastern accent, but you're speaking Spanish, right?
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of the Middle Eastern guys, they speak Spanish good.
Yeah, because
they speak Spanish real good.
Have you been down to the alley downtown LA? The Koreans and the Indians. They speak real good Spanish.
Yeah.
They learn how to speak Spanish because they know that's where the money is.
Exactly.
So that's why we have to learn how to speak English really well.
Yeah, we're always in the callejones, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
exactly.
man, it's like language is a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I did my one-man show, and it's all about language. It's all about language.
Right on, man. We're going to come right back with Mr. Pepe Serna, and we're going to get into some music right now, and then we're going to get into talking about your artwork.
Oh, yeah, all right.
All right, let's get into some music right now. This is The Talent Show. Danny Alvarez, Manuel Martinez, Eminem Records, all day, every day on Sunday, 6 to 9 p.m. Oh, yeah, it's going down right here, live in studio. The legend, Latino actor, Mr. Pepe Serna is joining us, and we are in the house right here We want to again give a big shout out to Danny Alvarez, Manny Martinez.
That's right.
You know what I mean, for making this possible for us to be part of this, man,
That's
and
right,
to be able to
man.
meet
That's
so many
right.
great people, man. You know what I mean? We're
Inspirational
blessed, Randy.
people, man. Inspirational
You know
people.
what I mean?
You know, people
Jackie,
we
we're blessed.
look
you know
up
what I
to.
mean?
Yes,
So,
we are.
definitely.
So, Mr. Serna, man, you were showing us some of your artwork that you got going on, man. Won't you enlighten us and enlighten people a little bit more about that artwork you got going on? And you can show it, too, to the camera right there, because we are streaming live all around the world right now.
Well, this is my Mona Lisa series, but you know, you were talking about Danny and Manny.
Yes, sir.
And you know, talk about putting your mouth where your money is, or putting your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, they put their money where our mouths are.
Yeah.
You know, we get to talk, and they put up the money along with everybody else. But anyway, now here is La Tongolele, right here, La Mona Lisa series, the woman in our life who picks us up with a smile and a laugh, you know. And then this is La Esperanza. Well, I got a bunch of them. You go to pepeserna.com. and you can check out a lot of my artwork.
Yeah, this is some amazing artwork.
I'm on my way to Dubai next month with the Latino Museum out of Miami and Houston. They've invited me to go show my work, and so I'm putting together a compilation of all my movies, 100, not all 100 movies, but I wasn't actually in all 100 movies, but either I was or my voice was.
Wow.
So I did a lot of voiceover stuff. But 300 TV shows with Jennifer Lopez. I played her dad in 2 series before she took off on Selena.
Wow.
That happened to be my hometown, Corpus Christi. You know, but I do a one-man show called El Grupo Chuco Cholo Pachucos.
Oh, that lit.
And so one of the youngsters, you know, a lot of the characters, it's all about our history, you know, but he comes out and say, hey, yo, sir, my name is C-O-O-L, cool, Kultura in the house, yo, say yeah. As a teen in jeans while eating ice cream in a dream, I was told that if I learned how to tap into my rap, my life would be celebrated, you know, like, hey, yo, look at me, I'm on TV. But that was not to be, because I was totally jaded. The whole world I hated. It was overrated. How could I be elated? My spirit was so deflated. My mind and body was an empty shell. Well on its way to hell. My soul I would have traded not to have been incarcerated. This mud was in a rut. The cell door slammed shut. I would rather have been dead. The deafening sound erupted in my head. For the first time in my life, I was locked up in a cage, yo. So I said, let me out of this cage. Let me out of this cage. Hijo, yo soy tu abuelo, el brujo curandero. I'm your grandfather levitating in the corner on the shoulders of your ancestors. That's right. That's your grandparents. They've asked me to bring you messages from the past so you might well better find your way in the future. I am a sage. Welcome to my stage. At your age, you might consider learning a little bit about your rage. Rage is the devil letting you know he's right here anytime you wanna. Hey, you wanna take a look? Here, take a look into the Toltec smoking mirror. No, deeper. You have to look much deeper. You have to bypass this superficial physical plane and fly directly to the metaphysical plane. Close your eyes. See, it's somewhere between your heart and your ribcage. If and when you're ready to disengage from your self-imposed cage of rage, go ahead and turn the page. Hey, turn the page. It's your story, morning glory. You're the one writing the book. You're the one writing the book. I'm talking to you people out there. Don't put the blame on anybody for anything. Just take a look in the mirror. It's your story, morning glory. You do what you want. I don't care how anybody treats you. I don't care. My husband won't let me do this. My wife won't let me do this. My kids. I'm like, no. It's you, baby. You're the king of the world, like Leonardo DiCaprio said.
Wow. Man, that's great, man.
Yeah, so anyway,
Crazy. That's some schooling right there, man.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
schooling, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, that was great, man.
That leaves you speechless, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what do you say after something like that? You know what I mean?
You know what?
Wow.
I think me and you are blessed, you know, man. You
Man,
look red, and I know I am. I've never thought a Chicano could blush.
No, but you know, my biggest thing has been of like going out and doing my improvisational workshop for kids for 50 years, you know, and I'll give you a for instance right now. Like improv is about what you feel just from the gut, okay? Now I'm gonna ask you to tell the people out there, who is the most interesting person from your family that you ever met? Tell us about them.
Man, I have two people that are the most interesting people in my family. One of them by his flair and his dress, which is my godfather, Robert Rodriguez. He passed away, and his whole style was just, he never got suppressed. He was an old school hippie. He'd always wear whatever he wanted to wear. And you know, a lot of people grew out of just losing their flair of pretty much being like a male bird. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, you know, most male birds in nature are just so colorful and beautiful, right? That was him. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and another one would be my grandmother, Maria Munoz, and she passed away too, but the story she would sit and tell me, like we would sit, I call her backyard the garden, you know what I mean? The paradise garden, the Garden of Eden, because she always had so many different flowers, so many fruit trees, so many plants, and she would every day out there watering and cleaning her yard.
Do you remember any story that she ever told you? Like just tell us one little one, but like in her voice, like just.
In her voice, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, she would say, Mijo, come here, let me talk to you, Mijo. When you were younger, Mijo, you and your brothers used to run around here and used to throw rocks at the chivo, and then you guys used to throw your ball over there, and you guys used to want to test each other to see who would be brave enough to go back there and get the ball, and because you were the youngest one, that your brothers would make you go, and your older primos would make you go, but that made you a better person, Mijo, because you had the heart to do it, Mijo, to go back there, and your brothers would be on one side of the fence and pull the chivo over there, and you would run and get the ball, and almost get hit by the chivo, and she goes, and that's why I love you, Mijo, because you were brave enough to do it.
Porque no te chivaste.
But yeah, she would tell me all kinds of stories. She used to also tell me about my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my abuelita. She used to be a cook on Pancho Villa's train.
One of the Adelitas.
Yeah, she was one of them. You know, my great-grandmother, and my daughter has my great-grandmother's same mo on right here. My son has my dad's mo, but yeah, you know, she would tell me about all that. And you know what? I always wanted to have a camera and sit down with her and record her story so that I can pass it down to my kids. But she passed away tragically in a house fire, and I miss her. You know what I mean? Because I miss her stories and all that information that I wanted to pass on to my daughters. You know
all my women have a mole.
Oh yeah,
in different places.
That's us.
You know,
that's us.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
See, I mean, that's what my thing has always been, man, about family, about going back. Everybody has a story, you know. And some people who are don't like to get up in front of people, when you ask them to tell something about somebody else, then it's okay. Because it's not a contest. Who's the smartest? Who's the tallest? Who's the most beautiful? None of that counts, man. It's what do we have in our heart, you know, that was given to us by our ancestors.
Right. Yeah, one of my godfather's favorite things to say would be when somebody was complaining, he would always say, "Hey, I feel you, but my hands don't reach." Yeah. I mean, that was one of his classic words to say. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because in other words, you know what I mean? You know, the baby violin thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was a great man. You know what I mean? And, but yeah, I miss them both, and man, that's good that we get to talk about that. You know?
Oh yeah, man. The past is great, and getting back to that, Tierra is doing their 40th anniversary. The CD will be coming out soon, and you guys got to be in line to get that, man, because they are. Man, they are the classic group of all times. A bunch of others too, you know, the Midnighters, everybody that we grew up with.
Yeah.
But let's show them some props, man, and and support them. You
That's
know,
right.
that's why we haven't advanced as much in our culture, because you haven't gone to see my movie Guruphobia, you know. And then I've got another movie that's coming out, one that I'm going to go see, The Road to Juarez.
Yeah.
I just have a little part in it, but I wanted to support this young first-time director, David Leon. You know, the Road to Juarez with William Forsythe, and Sal Lopez, and a bunch of other guys, you know. And then I do one with a half Japanese movie. But it's all about supporting us. So go out there when you hear that these groups are going to be around, you know, don't miss it. Because if you miss it, you'll never get another chance to create that moment.
Yeah.
And they just came back from an incredible tour that Manny took them on.
Sure.
That was phenomenal, man. It's just like the Rolling Stones and all those cats, man.
Yeah.
We have the same thing, but only it's a bunch of Chicanos in the audience.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think they have a problem selling out a spot in a minute.
No, man, and and then you know what? You can get T-shirts. You can get all kinds of good things that you can give for your presents and for Christmas. You got to support.
That's
like you were saying, you like to keep Ontario in the house, business people from Ontario, so that we support the people from our own backyard.
Yeah.
Now, we're reaching out everywhere.
Yeah.
All over the country, all over the world, this is reaching.
That's right.
But Ontario happens to be the home base for this. So they get to reap the benefit of you people that are close by to go to the sponsors. Like you say, you go to these sponsors that they said, and then this is what you say. Hey, have you heard that radio show? They say, yeah. They're going to tell you that we sponsor that show. Say, yeah, fool, that's why I'm here. Give me a deal.
That's right. That's right. Say it just like that, too.
Yes,
that's right.
That's right, man. You know what? We're going to get into a little bit more music, come back and talk with the legendary Latin actor, my man, Pepe Serna. And man, I'm kind of tongue twisted right there, man. I just can't believe this moment right now that we're living. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you guys.
Man, for real, this is
thank you.
This is like I said, you know, certain other times that we get together, we're able to have Rudy here, Rudy Salas from Kcaa.
Yeah.
We have Bretton Wood here. We have a couple of members from the Midnighters also here. These are the moments I'm gonna be taking with me on the way to heaven, bro.
Oh,
you know
man.
You know what I'm saying? That's for sure.
Legit.
Serna, what do you listen to? What's in the Serna music catalog right now? What are you bumping?
My wife. She seemed real pretty too.
That's a good answer right there. That's good. That's good. Get the door open for you.
No, man. But no, of course I listen to the Midnighters. I listen to Tierra. But I got a special surprise for y'all. The Midnighters are going to be playing April the 13th. Tierra, May the 4th, but we can't tell you where unless you call in to find out where. And you will get to know and get to go.
That's what's up,
All right? And then, have you ever heard of Wyatt's Paint and Body? Boom! RIS Video Productions. Albert Zamora Coin Community. A1 Tires and Wheels. Hey, anybody need some tires and wheels? If you can't remember these names, but something stuck you, tires, wheels, video, Zamora. You know.
Hey, we also let our listeners know that they could go back to the podcast. If they go to the kcaaradio.com, and they could go back to the podcast if there's any numbers that they missed and listen to the whole show again.
Man. Hey, it's a new world.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, ¿saben lo que es podcast? Porque yo no. No, you know, you're up with it. Social media, Jackie, tell them about social media, how they can do that.
Definitely. But first, I want to actually let all of our listeners out there know they can definitely call in. The phone number is 909-888-5222. And the toll-free call-in number is 1-888-909-1050. Make sure to give us a call and give your opinion on the show.
Okay, now I want you to say those numbers again, but repeat after me like I do it. 909. Just do it, Jackie. This is an audition, okay? Just go. 909.
909.
And what's the rest of it? What's the other number?
888.
888.
888. 5222.
522. number and the next number.
You're making me blush. Okay.
Now you do it. Now you do it without me telling you anything. Just like I told you. Now go crazy with it. Just like play.
I'm not there yet.
Yes, you are. You're right here. We're right here. You want them to do it right out there? So just do it. Show them how you do it. Just off the bang.
1888.
1888. Take me there.
1888.
And then what comes after that?
909.
909. Did you hear that?
1050.
1050. Be there or be square.
There it is there, ladies and gentlemen. Acting lessons right here. Voice lessons going down
man.
in the house. Good job, Jackie.
Call.
Blushing.
You know what though?
No, Jackie,
we are bilingual right here. So go ahead, say those numbers in Spanish.
Okay. Pueden llamar al número 909-888-5222 y también puede llamar al 188-909-1050.
There it is there, ladies and gentlemen.
Simón Ramón.
Ramón.
¿Cómo es más Ramón? What's happening, brother?
You know what? I have a question. I was watching. You have a little workshop, right? And I was watching on YouTube actually, and this is like a couple years ago. And you show people how to have confidence.
Yeah.
You know, in their acting and stuff like that. When they people that are inspired to be actors, and you show them how to have that confidence. And that's what I wanted to ask you. After doing so many movies and every script, every role is different, how do you get that confidence for that particular film? How do you find that confidence?
Well, that confidence has always been there. But my favorite thing in the world, my workshops, like when I was just playing with Jackie right here, just getting her to do something that she's not comfortable with, because when somebody tells you something, you're not comfortable with it. It's not just for actors. This is for just anybody to be able to look at somebody in the eye and hook up. You know, connect, communicate, collaborate. But remember, once again, a guru phobia, Facebook, and then I forgot to tell you people, write this down, ogshow.com. Organo Gold Coffee. I'm a distributor. We're gonna be getting the radio station's gonna be getting behind it. Anybody want to find out how to make some supplemental income? You just heard the numbers from Jackie. Call in and say we want more information on this coffee. It's a healthy coffee. It's instant coffee, and there are Mexicans out there and my black brothers out there that are making a lot of do-re-mi from this coffee. Become a distributor. Start supplying this coffee. It's really, really good. And if you come in, you can come in under us right here at the radio station, and you will see how you can start making some cash.
Get with you on that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I work the graveyard shift, so coffee's my friend.
Okay, yeah. Everybody likes a little coffee. We got tea, and then you got a lot of meat. Oh, never mind. Forget it.
I'll take the tea.
All right. Call me. You got the numbers from Jackie. I like that.
Yeah. Yes. See that? She's talented.
Not only that, she's smart. She's in college. Yes, she's going to be a journalist. She doesn't want to be a journalist. She's going to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was her conversation earlier. Smart girl. That's how you talk. You know what I mean? Put it to mind. You put it in your mind. You put it to play. You know what I mean? All day, every day. So what about any other projects you got going on, Mr. Serna?
Man, I'm telling you, my next movie, Dubai, is going to be very, very interesting. To go there with my artwork, with all these people from all over the world. And so they've asked me to bring my images. Now, I know I'm a special kind of artist, you know. I have a certain technique. I have a certain very primitive, very colorful. I mean, we got Chicanos out there that are brilliant. But it's all about marketing. It's all about promoting, you know. And that's what's going to help with going to Dubai, is showing all the movies, the Scarface, the American movies that people have seen. See, I get too excited sometimes, and that's something that I learned is my wife is always saying, don't talk so loud, calm down. That's the way I eat too, and I eat so fast. I was in the Marines, and I was the first one finished. You know?
Well, thank you for your service, brother.
Hey, I was just a weekend warrior, but I did it, man. And I did 6 months like it was a movie set. I said, all the drill instructors are my directors. I just do what they say. So for 6 months, I acted like I was doing a movie. I had a great time, you know.
That's good.
But no, the servers out there, all you veterans out there, y'all need to make a little extra money. Call these numbers.
That's right.
But anyway, no, it's not. I do have a lot of projects out there. A Man from Reno is my next film that's going to be half English, half Japanese. And I'm the star with 2 Japanese stars. And I never did promote myself before all those movies because I was like, you know, a blue-collar guy I felt. I didn't have to be bragging about. My publicist would come into a room, ladies and gentlemen, Pepe Serna. And I say, Luis, don't do that, man. I don't, you know. But I realized that, hey, I was telling the youngsters out there, hey, we all have an individual thumbprint for a reason.
Yeah.
That's what the world needs to see, is what's behind that individual thumbprint that we are. Whatever you look like, whatever size you are, whatever family you came from, none of that matters, man. The only thing that matters, there's only one. I happen to know that the most important person in the world is listening to us right now.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that one person. And if that one person can please stand up right now, wherever you are, in the living room. Don't stand up if you're driving the car. Don't be a fool now. But stand up, because you know that we all are that person.
Right.
You know? And if you're that person, go visit. Wires, Brain, and Body. Video. Zamora, coins for community.
That's what's up, man.
That's
what's up.
That's what that's what I'm up to, man. I'm always about promoting whatever it is that we're
You know,
doing,
I'm glad you say that, because I was just having a conversation with a couple of people yesterday, and we were talking about some stuff, and I said, you know what, it's all about marketing and promoting. You know, that's, I mean, you know, regardless of what you're doing, but I mean, if you're really doing, you know, you're targeting the promoting and all the marketing and doing it right, you know what I mean, you can have success behind that.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
we can help.
So I'm glad that you mentioned
others.
that. That's
we can
right.
help others have
There you
that
go.
success.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
spread it around.
That's right.
Spread it around.
I want to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Of course.
It's, first of all, I want to say it's such an honor to be sitting next to such a legend and being able to ask you these questions. I want to ask a question for the aspiring actors that are out there that might be listening right now. What advice would you give to someone that wants to get into acting and doesn't really know what to do or how to go about it?
The first thing that I would do in return is ask that person, do you know how to read? And if you know how to read, then start reading. Read as many plays, read as many books, do as many plays, create your one-man show. Just do. Now, there are films being done at colleges. Every college around that has a film department is doing movies. So you can drop your picture off at these colleges, and if they're looking for your type, they'll call you up, and then you can go in and audition for them. But do it. Like they said before, it's just like the musicians that were here. Everybody, practice, practice, practice. Do it, do it, do it. You know, you do your work by doing it, by interviewing people, by studying. It's work. That's why they call it work. It is work. Nothing is for nothing. You got to work for it.
And that was a good question, because you know what, I never thought about that. You know, somebody that wants to get into the acting to do what you said. You know, people in college, you know, they have these film schools and stuff, to be able to go out there and just drop off your picture. And if they're looking for you, I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people didn't know about that, because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, that's really cool.
Do you hear that, Mia?
Yeah.
Danielle, do you hear that? That's my daughter. My daughter went to Birmingham High School out in Van Nuys. It's out there in Ventura County, and they had a big program out there with theater and all that. And she used to be all in that. And when she graduated, started going to Pierce College and was in the theater and all that. And she kind of got deterred because, you know, she had to start making money. You know what I mean? And she has to make a living for herself. She's a young Chicana. She's 22 years old. And she still loves the theater. She still wants to be involved. This man right here, me, I just gave you some good info.
Yeah. Create your own material.
Exactly.
Create your own. You can make movies just like Robert Rodriguez did with $7,000, you know. And you had another question. You said you had a couple of questions.
You listened. Thank you.
Yes. That's it. That's another secret to being an actor is to listen. Okay.
My second question is, I know you've done tons of amazing movies. Which has been your favorite?
The next one I'm gonna do. I love to work, and I don't care. Like I said, I did like a one-day job for a guy that I didn't know that well, but I knew he was a young Chicano filmmaker. He asked me to do it, and the part was just off color enough, you know, that I could do something interesting. A one-eyed, bearded, homeless man from Mexico, and I was educated in Mexico City, and you were talking earlier about flamboyant plumage. You know, I was in the production of Hair in 1968, and that's why I came out here. Yeah. I would just like to say that it is my conviction that longer hair and other flamboyant affectations of the male's emergence from his drab camouflage to his gaudy. Anyway, that was the peacock. You know, that is in the male of every single animal out there. Right. It's the male that's always fluffing up his feathers and stuff. And it's, you know, I wrote a poem when I moved to Orange County because I like colors. Yeah. And I said, if people think that the colors in the rainbow and flowers are fine, why do they paint their houses the color they're behind? Hello. Anyway. That's true. And then something else, Jackie?
I think that was it.
You think that was it?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
And when do you graduate?
I'm actually graduating in a year and a half.
In a year and a half. And then are you thinking of maybe going to get your master's degree?
I'm debating. I'm going to see how everything goes. I actually, once I graduate, I want to try to get...
internship.
Yes. I actually want to do TV. I want to be a TV host. That's my dream. So I definitely, once I graduate, I really want to...
Like an anchor?
More like an entertainment reporter, you know, like Juliana Rancic, that type of thing. That's my dream. So I want to just go full force and pursue that and just see where it takes me. And if I decide to go back to school, I'll do that.
Well, the thing that I would suggest is that everybody that comes through, make sure that you get clips of the questions that you ask the people and put a compilation together. So when it comes time, then you'll say, well, this is the interview that I did with this guy, boom, boom, boom. The young ones that haven't made it yet, and by the time it comes around, they might have already blown up and you win. All that kind of stuff.
Thank you for that advice.
What about advice for like extras? People that are extras. I know a lot of people get into the business when they're a lot older. You know what I mean? Just behind the main actor's role, like just being the guy walking down the street, or the guy that's selling the hot dogs and stuff.
Well, the thing is now, movies are being done at such low budgets that they can get an actor for $100 a day. An actor, not even an extra. Yeah. But for an extra, there's unions and stuff that Screen Actors Guild is part of that union, right? To go out and do it, and then that's a good way of getting in. That's a really good question because people that want to pursue acting find out how they can become an extra so they can see, watch the camera, but study. Don't just be there and just be, just talking to everybody around. Right. Watch what they're doing. Watch what the actors. You can't be right there, but any opportunity you get, abre los ojos. Yeah. Watch what's going on and take notes for yourself. Of what people are doing and watching them. And like me, when I do it, usually you have a stand-in. Yeah. When they're lighting it, but I like to stand in for myself because I like to be joking all the time. So it keeps me more centered. If I'm in my spot and I just stay there and I'm working and stay concentrated in the scene because it's really easy to go out and come back into it. Right. I mean, I can do it, but that's good. Yeah, people. But the thing, even with the extras, I don't know any extra that doesn't want to be. Hey, give me a line. Right. So once again, find out about the schools that are doing it around wherever you are. Yeah. There's somebody making movies.
And the reason why I asked you that too is because I actually took my daughter. She's 7 years old now, and I took her for an audition for a commercial. And she actually got the part, but I didn't know that I needed certain items in order for them to be able to, hire her. So after that, went back, got everything I needed, and it's kind of like one of those things that at the drop of the dime, I have to take her if they need her, and I wasn't, willing to take her out of school and have her do all that to be over there all the way out in Beverly Hills. So with that being said, what you just taught me, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to, take it to, her photos, and I have her whole portfolio and everything. And she actually played a part in a movie, in a low budget movie, short film. Exactly, that one of my buddies did, but she plays a part in that. She was actually in a couple of music videos. So I want to go ahead.
That's great. When they have that passion, they may not be actors in the future, but at least they get to do it. And you support your kids. I had the support of my family always. But the one thing that you never do out there, parents especially, because there's all these groups that come around. If you pay, $300, we'll take the shots for you, and then we'll do a thing for you and try and get agents. No, you don't pay.
Exactly.
You never pay anybody. Right. If you have to pay, it's no good.
That's good advice, and I've heard that from a lot of people.
It's like, and everybody is, reaching for it, because everybody feels like, yeah, man, that could be my kid.
Right.
Did you see that Rodney Allen Rippey is running for city council?
Yeah.
In Compton or something, right?
I don't know where
South Central someplace, but that's interesting, But community, man, citizenship, the character education that we're honesty, integrity, respect, responsibility, all those things, are the things that it's not. Hey, you got to do those things because that's the way you're supposed to do it, because that's the way the police want you to do it, and your mother wants you to. No. It's not for anybody, man. Enthusiasm comes from the two Greek words, en theo, God within. We have God within. When you're doing something that you love, man, you can do it for days because you have that enthusiasm, and it's like a God-given gift. And so that same God-given gift is that you are honest. And if you see $50 that you saw somebody drop, pick it up and give it to them, man. Because when you do that, you get it back time. Forget about getting it back, as actual money. Yeah. The feeling that you get.
That's right.
Nobody can ever take that away from you.
That's right.
And that's why the stuff that the young gangbangers and the drive-by shootings and all the negativity that I had to portray for so long. And now we're trying to do movies to say, hey, it's not all about that.
Right. Hey, that's good that you just said that, because I know a lot of actors, a lot of older actors, Latino actors and actresses, they're trying to change that. Perception that Hollywood has for our people, because we are so much more. And for so many years, we've either been the gangbanger or the maid or the gardener. You know what I mean? And we're a whole lot more than that.
America Ferrera and Eva Longoria was out there with Obama, man. They were out there front lines getting people. America was saying, I don't care if you vote Republican or Democrat. It's just find out what's going on and decide.
I want to ask you something that I've always wanted to ask someone, and I was like, but since we're on the subject, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask it. What do you feel about, as far as speakers, like to represent the Latino community? For example, like Jesse Jackson is a household name. All these people that are community leaders for certain groups. I mean, we even have Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton representing us sometimes. Where's our community leaders? Where are they at? How come I don't know any of them like a household name? Who represents us when things go wrong, or go south?
Yeah.
Where are they at? That's one thing I want to know.
The only one that, not the only one, but there's a lot of people out there that we're not aware of. But you remember when the Watts riots happened, and Eddie almost took the broom out there and started sweeping the streets, And that was heavy. I mean, Eddie's one of my best friends, and he's always been, he's done, every Christmas he was at the Children's Hospital. He was always doing stuff, because that's in his DNA,
Yeah.
He's got to do all those things. And there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Isai Morales, Jimmy Smith, tons and tons of people. And then my friends, Jose Luis Valenzuela, Evelina Fernandez, that have the theater group, the new LATC, on between 5th and 6th on Spring Street in downtown LA. They have some of the best Chicano theater, and we don't have our people, you people out there, going to it because you don't know about it.
Exactly. See, that's the thing, is that we know they exist, but how come we don't know them as a household name? How come we don't know these people? How come we don't know the people that represent us? Or
that's why this show,
that's
why shows like this are so important.
Well, I'm just finally glad that I kind of had the opportunity to ask that.
Yeah. So, and you know, you had said something a lot earlier, and I didn't want to touch base on it, but now that we're kind of like on the whole
we're getting into some deep stuff,
But we're on the whole subject of opening the doors wider for our people, right? Well, you had said something about, like, you know, we need to stop, you know, we need to start supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's hard. Like, let's take, for instance, the Southern Chicanos and the Northern Chicanos. They don't get along. Why? You know, what's the big deal? And well, we don't wear red over here. And that's part of Cesar Chavez's movement. That color meant something. It's not affiliated with no gang stuff. It was for the movement and for the revolution and all that, right? You know, the whole purpose of all that. And people gotten lost. Our people have gotten lost in the whole, you know, drawing lines in here. And even simply here in Southern California, you know, there's Orange County, LA, the Inland Empire, and all that. People draw lines between that and all that, man. That's the reason why I think a lot of us don't know about certain things, is because people don't want to open their doors back up and say, you know what, this ain't that. This ain't that. This is, we need to be
kind
more
of putting up our own barriers.
That's one of the reasons I wrote my one-man show.
Yeah.
And Torcido comes back from Vietnam messed up, and he has a conversation with his alter ego, who's the attorney.
Yeah.
And the Torcido comes back and he's like, checa my barrio, we're down with the vato loco, poniéndose booty crónico. In other words, we're holding down the fort, holding court, kicking back, knocking down some bodies, my homeboys, mi camarada, my Kcaa, my gang, Simón, Limón. And then the vortex happens, and it's the judge. He says, don't be a disgrace. Just because we don't all come from the same place doesn't mean you have to annihilate your own race. Haste makes waste. I'm in a daze, a haze. Are you even from the human race? And then the vortex happens. Orale, hell yeah, Simón, can't you see it's only me? Don't act like you don't recognize me. I'm not a monkey climbing in a tree. And then the vortex, he says, well, you sure as hell fool me. Monkey boy, chango, me caes wango. You and your homeboys, your camaradas, your Kcaa, your gang, you kill over a street. Children die, their mothers cry. Now this ain't no lie, your butt is gonna fry. You know, and so it goes on about all these things, you know, and it's northern, southern, it's just one block to the other, protecting our, our Kcaa, and protecting this, and we're not, and it's just falta de educación, man. It's just that we don't have that kind of support to say, hey, learn how, you know, that's why language is so important, and being able to read and escape and go places and say, you know what, man, the guys doing the graffiti, they're incredible artists.
Oh, yeah.
They should be making money, you know, putting it on canvas so they can sell it, you know, because the deal is that if you mark up your neighborhood, if you mark up the house that your parents and that your grandparents have spent so much money on, and now you deface your own property, you know, it's like it brings down the property value, you know, and it's a hard thing to understand as chavalos out there, but one of my other characters, is just real quick, says, my name is Bubba Joe Jr. Sanchez, and I am a rootin', tootin', straight shooting son of a gun. Amigos, I am a triple threat icon. I am a Tex icon, Mex icon, Amer icon. I am rich, and I want to help get you all out of the poorhouse. Rich people say, I'll make it happen. Poor people say, what happens, happens. It's meant to be lo que quiere Dios. Whatever God wills. Well, my God told me in no uncertain terms that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Amigos, I am here to inspire you inmigrantes, estudiantes, profesionales to learn to speak, read, and write in Inglés y Español, English and Spanish. Because in order to beat the gringo at bingo, you gotta learn the lingo.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, this conversation has come full circle, bro. You know what I mean? We started off with the whole language thing, and we're right back to it.
And you know what? The homeboys out there, the gang bangers, everything, man. Just know this, man. We got your back. We love you, man.
That's right.
You know, any kind of help that you need, you can call this same number. Call this same number, and you can reach out. And however we can help you, we will.
That's right. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're
Pepe
coming to
Serna
the
right
end.
there.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of our show, man, and we wish we had a lot more time with your brother. You know what I mean?
It's an honor, pleasure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you guys,
Wow.
man.
Thank you
Jackie?
for coming through, brother.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? Doors open. Come
Okay.
back
Anytime.
whenever you want.
Anytime.
Matter of fact, come back when you get back from Dubai.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah. We'll check out, you know, what happened with Mr. Serna in Dubai out there.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That'd be cool to do. You know what I'm saying?
I might run off with a sheep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the talent show. Manny Martinez, Danny Alvarez, Eminem Records, all day, every day.
All day.
And Randy G, Jackie
Boogie Brown.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr.
Serna,
Serna.
man.
All
Thank you
day.
for coming
That's
through,
right.
brother. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you. We know you guys have a lot of different stations to listen to, and we like to thank you for tuning in with us. And we would like to say a rato, everybody.
Rato.
We are out of here.
This is Danny Alvarez and Manuel Martinez of M&M Records presenting The Talent Show. Watch us live at kcaaradio.com or tune in to 10:50 a.m. on your radio dial every Sunday from 6 to 9. You got talent? Be on our show. Sign up at our website, The Talent Show, kcaa.com. Or call 909-333-9169. Playing all your favorite hits. We got Boogie Brown putting it down. And Randy G hooking it up. Follow request lines 888-909-1050 or 909-888-5222. Every Sunday, 6 to 9. Oh yeah, it's showtime.